I always like brawling. I like being right there in the dogfight. I don't know why. People always making fun of me because when I hit pads, you see me close up on my coach. I like being inside.
Yeah. That's what you're one of your best gifts in mixed martial arts, right? Like you had the power to end a motherfucker, and then you also had good eyes, right? Because when you're in there, you have to see, right? Like when it's funny when I work out at a gym and they show your knockout of Vanderlei Silva literally almost every single day. When you get in there, blah, 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 and you hit him with that left hook and you hit him 3 more times, you have to have good eyes, right? And those are the things that separated you from the other athletes at that time, right?
Yeah, I think most fighters, they probably close their eyes when they're getting punched.
Yeah,
but the cover and roll, you naturally close your eyes.
Yeah,
so
it's a natural.
But the cover and roll, I've been doing it so much. I like to see. I want to keep my eyes open.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I think it's good. Like that's one of the things that you had, and that's one of the things we try to implement when I was coming up as an amateur. Is like you get in the pocket and you're seeing and you're throwing hands, you're throwing good combinations, and you're also knocking people out. When other people try to do it, they can't do that because they don't have the power and they also don't have the eyesight that you do.
In terms of the cover and roll, what kind of technique, what kind of style do you need when you go against one of these opponents that you've been calling out, like Bradley Martin?
So the biggest thing. See, the biggest thing with
6'4", 6'5", like 300 pounds.
I didn't call him out. He called me out, and this is Brendan's shop. So, do you know who Bradley Martin is?
I heard the name before.
He's the big fitness.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
So, I mean, I'm a nice guy, and then we're talking. Me and Brendan's shop, and he was saying, "I'm 260 though. But I'm 260 though. That's his whole gimmick. I'm 260 though, and he's also athletic." And I actually grappled a gentleman in my last seminar. He's like 230, so I got 30 more pounds to get. But the type of style you would need for him is like, one, he's way bigger, so you got to calculate that into the equation. But the biggest thing that I have going for me over a guy who's 260, won't even just say Bradley Martin, is just my skill set, right? Granted, like if he runs and fucking tackles me, then it's like, okay, I can blow my rib out. But my jiu-jitsu is what's going to separate me from getting to his legs or tearing his heel hook or whatever it may be. But I'll always believe in my skill set over somebody who's 300 pounds. Just because you're bigger than me doesn't mean you're necessarily going to beat me. And then his thing all stems from a street fight. Like, I'm like, hey, what's a street fight? Let's be honest. What is a street fight? I was like, because I have a friend who carries 2 fucking daggers on his belt line, and he gets in a street fight. He goes, I wish a motherfucker would, because he got jumped. Right. He got jumped by 3 people. So now he carries 2 daggers on his belt. We went out and had lunch, and it's the first time I meet him, and he sat down. He goes, I was like, dog, why you got 2 fucking daggers on your belt line? He goes, oh, I got jumped. And I was like, okay. And he goes, yeah, I got jumped.